Ladies and gentlemen, today we are gathered to talk about a battle we all face, a battle that is often invisible to others but feels overwhelmingly real within us. The battle against our demons, those inner forces of doubt, fear, guilt, and insecurity that hold us back from reaching our true potential. And I want to tell you this: you can win. It's a battle that may not be visible to others, but it's real and profound within us. It's the struggle against the inner forces that hold us back, the doubts, fears, regrets, and insecurities that threaten to derail us from our true potential. These forces, which can often seem overwhelming, are the very things that seek to control our lives, to rob us of our confidence, and to make us believe that we are less than we truly are. But here's the thing: we are not defined by our fears, and we can overcome them. To begin with, the first step in this process is to acknowledge the existence of these struggles. Many of us go through life pretending that they don't exist, avoiding the painful truths within us. But pretending doesn't make the problem go away. It only deepens the hold these forces have over us. You can't defeat something you refuse to face, so you must confront it head on. This isn't easy. In fact, it can feel terrifying. But by accepting that these challenges exist, you begin the process of reclaiming your own power. When you bring these fears and doubts into the light, they lose some of their grip. You gain understanding, and from that understanding, you begin to regain control. Once you've acknowledged your internal battles, it's time to take responsibility for them. It's easy to point fingers at circumstances or other people, to blame the world for what's wrong in our lives. But true strength comes from the realization that you are the architect of your future. It's not about where you come from or what happened to you. It's about what you choose to do today and tomorrow and the day after that. Every choice you make shapes your life, and no matter how difficult the past may have been, you have the ability to rise above it. The journey to overcoming these internal struggles is not quick, nor is it painless. It takes time, effort, and dedication, and that's where consistency comes in. Developing a sense of routine, of order in your life, helps you build the resilience needed to face what comes your way. Small, consistent actions will gradually lead you to greater stability. Over time, this foundation will give you the strength to confront even the most difficult moments. In this process, you won't walk alone. There will be people in your life, whether friends, mentors, or even strangers, who can offer the support and encouragement you need to keep going. There is no shame in seeking help or guidance. Often the strength we need comes not only from within, but from those who stand beside us. Ultimately, no matter how hard the fight becomes, never lose sight of one truth: moving forward is what matters. Every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to the person you are meant to be. Take your tools, keep pressing on, keep challenging yourself, and remember that every effort to face your demons, no matter how difficult, is a victory in itself. These are the thoughts, fears, and insecurities that often go unnoticed by the outside world but can paralyze us from within. They are the voices that tell us we aren't good enough, the past mistakes that keep us locked in guilt, and the doubts that constantly undermine our confidence. But here's the truth: you are not powerless in the face of these challenges. You can fight and you can win. The first step in this fight is to acknowledge the demons that haunt you. It's easy to pretend that they're not there, to push them to the back of our minds in hopes they'll disappear. But they won't. These internal struggles are real, and ignoring them only makes them stronger. Instead of running away from your fears, face them, look at them squarely in the eyes, and recognize them for what they are: obstacles to your growth, but not insurmountable ones. By confronting these demons, you begin to take the first step in taking back control of your life. Once you've faced these inner challenges, it's time to take responsibility. We often fall into the trap of blaming external circumstances or other people for our struggles. But in reality, the power to change is within you. The past doesn't define your future unless you let it. You cannot change what has happened, but you have absolute control over what happens next. By taking responsibility for your thoughts, actions, and decisions, you regain the strength to shape your own destiny. You are no longer a victim of circumstances. You become the creator of your future. Then, comes the essential practice of self-discipline. Overcoming inner demons is not something that happens overnight, and it's not a battle won through willpower alone. It's about building a foundation of consistent habits and routines that help you push through the toughest moments. Whether it's waking up early, setting goals, or practicing mindfulness, discipline is the force that keeps you moving forward. It's the small, seemingly insignificant actions you take every day that eventually add up to profound change. And over time, this discipline builds resilience, a critical tool in fighting back against the forces that seek to hold you down. Another important aspect of this journey is recognizing that transformation is a process. No one wakes up one day fully free of fear, regret, or doubt. It's a slow, sometimes painful transformation that occurs as you challenge your old beliefs and habits. There will be setbacks. There will be moments of doubt, but the key is not to quit. Every step you take in the right direction, no matter how small, is a victory. Every time you confront a fear, you become stronger and more capable of taking on the next challenge. And remember, you do not have to do this alone. The support of others is crucial. Surround yourself with people who push you to be better, who challenge you to grow, and who help you see your potential when you can't. A community, whether friends, family, or mentors, can provide the encouragement and perspective you need when your inner demons are loudest. Finally, always remember that no matter how hard the journey may seem, progress is the goal. The battle will be long, but it is one worth fighting. Each day you press forward, you strip away a bit more of the fear and doubt that once held you captive. The fight is yours to win, and you have everything within you to come out victorious. Demons take many forms: the fears that paralyze us, the doubts that undermine our confidence, the guilt from past mistakes that weighs us down, and the insecurities that make us feel like we're never enough. These forces are relentless, and they often seem to have a hold over us that's hard to break. But the truth is, we are not helpless. We are not defined by our demons, and we certainly don't have to let them dictate the course of our lives. The first and perhaps the most important step in this fight is to acknowledge that the demons exist. It's easy to avoid them, to ignore them, and to hope they'll just fade away. But as many of you may have experienced, this rarely works. Instead, these inner struggles fester in the background, influencing our decisions and shaping our actions without us even realizing it. By acknowledging their presence, by allowing yourself to admit, yes, I am struggling with fear, with self-doubt, with guilt, you begin the process of taking back control. There is incredible power in facing your demons head on, in saying, I see you and I will not let you define me. Once you've brought these struggles to light, the next critical step is to take responsibility. We are often quick to blame the world, the people around us, or our circumstances for the challenges we face. But the truth is, the power to change is within us. Our past doesn't have to define us unless we allow it to. Every choice we make from this moment forward is ours to control. Taking responsibility means realizing that while we can't undo what has happened, we can absolutely determine what happens next. No matter how daunting the task may seem, when you take responsibility for your life, you claim ownership over your future. And that is a powerful transformative shift. The third key aspect of this battle is self-discipline. Overcoming your inner demons is not an event, it's a process. It requires sustained effort, determination, and the ability to stay committed even when things seem tough. This is where discipline comes in. Discipline is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. It's about showing up every day, even when you don't feel like it. Whether it's waking up early, setting clear intentions for your day, or consistently pushing through moments of doubt, discipline is the anchor that keeps you grounded. It helps you create the habits that shape your future, even when it feels like progress is slow or hard to see. When you practice discipline, you are building your resilience, creating the mental and emotional strength needed to face whatever comes your way. Transformation, however, is not an instantaneous change. It's a journey. Embrace the process. The road to conquering your demons is not without its challenges. There will be days when it feels impossible to move forward, when the weight of your past mistakes or fears is overwhelming. But transformation happens in the quiet, incremental changes you make every day. Each small act of courage, each time you choose growth over comfort, adds up over time. You are constantly evolving, and every setback is an opportunity for learning, for deepening your understanding of yourself and your potential. It's through this process of transformation that you become stronger, more resilient, and ultimately more capable of overcoming the obstacles that stand in your way. No one can do this alone, and that's why community is crucial. The journey of overcoming your demons doesn't have to be solitary. There is immense strength in surrounding yourself with people who support and uplift you, people who challenge you to be the best version of yourself. This could be a close friend, a mentor, a coach, or even a group of people who are on a similar path. It's through these connections that you gain perspective, encouragement, and accountability. When you feel like giving up, it's often the support of others that reminds you of your worth and potential. The right people can help you see beyond your immediate struggles and remind you of the bigger picture. The first step in overcoming these struggles is to acknowledge their presence. We often try to ignore or suppress them, hoping they'll disappear. But these demons grow stronger the more we avoid them. To fight them, you must first see them for what they are, no longer shadows in the dark, but challenges that you have the strength to overcome. When you confront them head on, you regain control. You begin to take ownership of your journey. Taking responsibility for your life is the next crucial step. It's easy to blame external factors, circumstances, other people, or the past. But true power comes from accepting that you are the one who shapes your future. The past doesn't define you unless you let it. Every choice, every action from now on is within your control. And that's where your real strength lies. The path to victory isn't quick or easy. Self-discipline is the foundation of your success. Consistency and small, deliberate actions, even on days when you don't feel like it, will build the resilience needed to face your demons. Over time, these small steps lead to profound change. Remember, you're not in this alone. Support from others is vital. Seek out those who inspire and challenge you to grow, who encourage you when you want to quit. Keep moving forward no matter how slow the progress may seem. Each step you take, however small, is a step closer to victory over your inner demons. Keep fighting and you will emerge victorious. The first step in overcoming these inner struggles is to acknowledge their existence. So often we push our fears aside, pretending they're not there, hoping that if we ignore them, they'll simply disappear. But the reality is that avoiding our demons only makes them more powerful. The longer we ignore them, the more they take root in our minds, subtly shaping our decisions, our behavior, and even our self-worth. To begin fighting, you must face them. Acknowledge that they exist. Look your fears, doubts, and insecurities directly in the eye. Recognizing their presence diminishes their control over you. This is not an easy task. It can be uncomfortable, even painful. But by acknowledging these demons, you are already reclaiming your power. Once you've acknowledged these struggles, the next step is to take responsibility for your life. It's so easy to fall into the trap of blaming external circumstances, other people, or the past for our struggles. It's tempting to point fingers and say, if only this had been different. But when you truly understand the power of responsibility, you realize that you are the one who controls your future. The past, while it may have shaped you, does not have to define you. You cannot change what has happened, but you can change what happens next. Every choice, every decision, every action you take from now on is yours to make. And with that responsibility comes freedom, the freedom to create a future that reflects your true potential. As you begin to take control of your life, you'll discover that overcoming your demons isn't something that happens in one grand gesture. It's a process of transformation. This process requires patience, dedication, and persistence. So Yeah, there will be days when you feel like giving up, when it seems like your inner battles are too much to handle. But remember, the journey of transformation is not about perfection, it's about progress. Each small step you take forward, no matter how seemingly insignificant, is a victory. Growth happens in the small moments, the consistent actions, the decisions you make day in and day out. Every time you challenge a negative thought, every time you push through fear, you grow stronger. One of the most crucial aspects of this journey is the need for self discipline. Transformation requires hard work and commitment. It's not about relying on motivation, which can come and go, but about developing the habits and routines that will carry you through when motivation fades. This means setting goals, sticking to a routine, and doing the work, even when you don't feel like it. Discipline gives you the strength to persist, especially when the road ahead feels uncertain or overwhelming. Along the way, you'll also find that you don't have to do this alone. Surround yourself with people who support you, who encourage you to keep going even when the fight feels tough. The right people, whether friends, family, or mentors, will remind you of your worth and help you see beyond your immediate struggles. They can offer perspective, provide wisdom, and help you stay grounded when your inner demons seem to take control. Finally, remember that moving forward, no matter how small the steps, is the key. The road to overcoming your inner demons won't always be smooth. There will be setbacks, moments when you feel like you've taken 2 steps back for every step forward. But this is not failure. This is part of the process. The important thing is to keep moving. Progress is not always visible in the moment, but every step forward, even the smallest one, is a victory. Each step, each decision to move forward is one step closer to conquering your demons. They undermine our confidence, cloud our judgment, and prevent us from becoming the best versions of ourselves. The truth, however, is this: you have the power to fight and conquer these demons. The first step in overcoming these internal struggles is to acknowledge their existence. It's easy to pretend these fears and doubts don't exist, to push them down and hope they disappear. But the reality is that when we avoid our struggles, we allow them to control us in ways we don't even realize. Acknowledging your inner demons is the first act of defiance. By bringing them into the light, you start to strip them of their power. These fears and doubts lose their grip over you when you confront them, accept them as part of your journey, and choose not to let them control you. Once you've acknowledged them, the next critical step is to take responsibility for your life. It's all too easy to look outward at other people, situations, or circumstances and place the blame on them. But you are the one who holds the power to shape your future. The past is behind you, and while it has shaped who you are, it doesn't dictate who you will become. You can't change what happened yesterday, but you can decide what you do with today and tomorrow. By accepting full responsibility for your actions, decisions, and mindset, you claim ownership of your life. This mindset shift will give you the strength to break free from the patterns that have kept you stuck in fear and self-doubt. Alongside taking responsibility is the need for self-discipline. Overcoming your demons is not an instantaneous victory. It is a continuous process, and the road can be difficult. But self-discipline is the force that propels you forward, especially when you feel like giving up. It's not about waiting for motivation to show up. It's about creating habits that will keep you moving even when motivation wanes. Every day you choose to show up for yourself, to take small steps forward, is a step toward progress. Your commitment to self-discipline will lay the foundation for your transformation. This journey of overcoming your inner demons is a process of transformation. It's not always quick and it's not always easy. There will be moments when you feel like you've failed or taken a step backward, but each struggle, each moment of doubt is an opportunity for growth. Every time you overcome a fear, challenge a limiting belief, or push through self-doubt, you are evolving. Transformation happens gradually through persistence, resilience, and a willingness to keep going even when it feels impossible. Embrace this process because it's through it that you'll discover the strength and wisdom you need to face your demons and emerge victorious. While this journey is deeply personal, remember that you are not alone. Seek out people who can offer you support, wisdom, and encouragement. Surround yourself with those who inspire you, challenge you, and help you see beyond your current struggles. Having a support system can provide perspective and lift you when you feel down. Whether it's a mentor, a friend, or a community, these connections can remind you that you are capable of overcoming anything life throws your way. Finally, keep moving forward, even when it feels like you're not making progress, even when the path seems uncertain. Remember that each small step forward counts. The journey of overcoming your demons will have setbacks, but the key is to keep pushing forward, no matter how slow the progress may seem. Your demons can only win if you stop fighting. So long as you keep moving, you will continue to grow, to improve, and to rise above what once seemed insurmountable. You are stronger than you know. Fight your demons with courage, with discipline, and with resilience. Keep pushing, keep striving, and never forget that the battles you face today are the very things that will make you stronger tomorrow. The path may be hard, but the victory is yours if you choose to keep moving forward. I want to remind you of something incredibly important. The fight against your inner demons is not a battle you face once and forget. It's a journey, a continual process of growth, resilience, and perseverance. But I want you to remember this above all else. You are capable. You are more powerful than the doubts that try to hold you back, more resilient than the fears that whisper in your ear, and stronger than the insecurities that attempt to define you. The demons you face, they are not permanent. They may feel overwhelming at times, but they are not invincible. By acknowledging them, taking responsibility, committing to discipline, and embracing the transformation that comes with overcoming them, you reclaim your life, your purpose, and your potential. Don't be discouraged by setbacks because they are a part of the process. Every stumble, every moment of doubt is a chance to grow. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Each day you move forward, no matter how small the steps, is a step toward victory. And above all, remember this: you are not alone. Lean on those who support you, draw strength from your community, and know that the path to overcoming your demons is made easier when you share it with others. So keep fighting, keep moving forward, and know that each day you continue to challenge your inner struggles is another day closer to the person you are meant to become. You have everything inside you to overcome what stands in your way. And the greatest victory you will ever achieve is the one over yourself. The power is within you. Embrace it and go out into the world ready to conquer your demons. The fight is yours, and victory is waiting. Thank you.